talking about their physical body. Jesus, when he was asking him about heaven, he said, no. Heaven is within you. It's talking about the physical body. So if God is talking about in the land that you will have a certain extension of time on life, yeah, but what is it talking about? Because it's only 3 passages that's similar to that. And one of them is for Ephesians. What does that say, Ephesians?
Ephesians says, children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Honor thy father and mother, which is the first commandment with promise, that it may be well with thee, and thou mayest live long on the earth.
How could a person live long just by honoring your parents? How could that be? And Proverbs says what?
That eye that mocketh at his father and despiseth to obey his mother, the ravens of the valley shall peek it out, and the young eagle shall eat it.
So what it's saying is that if you make fun of your parents and say, man, that nigga ain't never done nothing to me, he ain't my daddy, then what may happen is because you feel that way, now you put yourself in judgment of God. Because you're not supposed to do that, because God chose that brother or that sister, those 2 DNA, to bring forth you by the permission of God. And here you making fun of, now you the judgment of that? So God said, well, okay, now I'm going to pay you back. Yeah, but what does, in Islam, what do we have to say about that? About honoring thy mother and father. Prophet Muhammad said 3 times, according to the different sayings and what Prophet Muhammad said or done. And he said that the woman, she is greater than the man. This is what he said, not me. Prophet said that 3 times, that the woman is greater than man. Yeah, but in the Bible, it reverses and said, honor thy father and mother. But the Quran is a little different. It goes back to the mother first. Prophet Muhammad, he said, and a companion just was curious about God. And he asked him a question. He said, what is nearest to God? Like, in his heart, like, what does God like? You know, I want to please God. What do he like? What is nearest to God? Prophet Muhammad said, mother. The guy looked and said, okay, I got it. What's after that? He said, mother. Then he asked him a 3rd time. Because he like, you keep saying that, yeah, but after that, then what? He said it again, mother. Then he asked him a 4th time. Then Prophet Muhammad said, father. Then go that 3 again. 3, the number 3 in spirituality represents a trial. So that whole expression of honor thy father and mother, so your days may be long in the land that God has produced. Yeah, but all of that means something. Honor. Yeah, but like I said, what if you're an orphan and you don't know your parents? You never met them. So who do? It's a song. What's the song that say, Mr. Wimble, he's a bum or something? What's that song?
For my time.
No, you know it. He's a bum.
Mr. Wendell.
Yeah, you know that song, Mr. Wendell?
No.
Where
Arrested
Development made a song called Mr. Wendell. But Mr. Wendell is a bum. In the song, he's a bum. But as you hear in the song, the bum is not a bum. The bum is God in person.
Oh yeah, I heard that song.
Oh, good. But he was saying about honoring your mother and father, because to do this, you're actually honoring God. So it says that, well, this is the commandment. Because to do this, to honor who God has placed in your life as a parent. Because Ephesians talks about the parent, right?
That's right.
It don't necessarily say mother and father.
That's
It
right.
talks about the parent, meaning the responsibility, the duties of a parent. That comes from anybody. That comes from the lady down the street, the candy lady, who say, boy, you want me to tell your mama?
That's right.
You respect her because now she's pulling your coat. You respect her the same way. So as you grow up, your parents say, always respect your elders.
That's right.
Why? Because you treat them as if you would treat me. Why? Because you trust the adults high enough that you have confidence that they're not going to steer you wrong.
Right.
They're not going to steer you wrong. So to honor your parents, it can be somebody that's younger than you. Why? Because it's not the person that talks to you. I was just talking to my niece today, and I was telling her and giving her an insight of what I see in her. That the forward movement and the beauty that I see in her. Now, she started coming back, and as she was talking, I'm saying how proud I am of the conversation that she's giving me. So what am I doing? I'm honoring her so my days may be long. Why? Because when I'm gone, she may have children, which I hope she have many. And she may say, you know what? Where you get that from? My uncle told me this 20 years ago. Well, where he at? Well, he passed on. But he told me this, and it always stuck with me. So what am I doing? My niece is taking me into the future with her.
That's right.
Because I did the right thing as a parent.
That's right.
I did the right thing and took responsibility of what God has given me. You see what I mean?
Yes, sir.
That's where your days may be long in the land that God has given. We're not going to get here. Yeah, but in Islam, we talk about the hereafter. Yeah, but how do you get to the hereafter? Somebody has to honor you by saying that such and such time, this happened. And I remember it was so inspirational in my life that I pass on that energy of this person. We talk about the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. I never met him. But he's living in the future and we taking him into the hereafter. Yeah, but don't we want to go in the hereafter? But in order for us to go, we have to honor thy mother and the father in the land that God has given you. Why? Because the land is his principles. It's God's principles. It's God's standard. That's the land that we are walking on. We are walking on God's foundation. God's knowledge, God's wisdom, God's understanding. Right?
Yes, sir.
You got the time, right?
5 minutes.
So we're looking at honoring thy mother and father. Don't get caught up on the actual mother and father. Look at people who have inspired your life, who tried to give you guidance. You honor that because you can go and see somebody and hand somebody some money on the corner that society calls them a bum.
Right.
But they may give you a wisdom and say, thank you, sister, for the change. I really need that. And may God bless you. It may sound that he's just saying something, but you never know. He said, be careful how you entertain a stranger because you may be entertaining an angel.
That's right.
So don't take it lightly on what they're saying. Why? But can you relate to that?
Yes.
Can you receive somebody saying, may God bless you for what you did for me? See? He's pulling your coat and reminding you on the power of God. Yeah, but how do you see it though? Do we see it that way to make sure that we honor that so-called bum, to make sure when you go down there, don't forget him, bring him a thing of water. It's cold out. It's hot out there.
Right.
Bring him a cup of tea. It's cold out there. What do? Will we just ride past him? Or will we honor the person? Honor everybody.
That's right.
Honor everybody. So our days may be long in the land that he has given us. We all want to go into the future. We are gods. So as a God, we can't die because we are energy. So energy never dies. Yeah, but wouldn't you want to be transferred into the future? You can't do it yourself. Other people take you with them.
That's right.
The next generation take you with them. Yeah, but are you serving as that example of a mother and father? We got 2 minutes left. Do anybody have any questions or comments on what was said today? Well, it must have been right. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good. Well, without further ado, let us bring Minister on. Brother, what you got to say about honor thy mother and father?
Honor their mother and father, that your baby be known.
Yeah, I understand what it was. Yeah.
Praise be to the Lord. I just wanted